Hi, welcome to the Soccer Cards United YouTube channel, back for another rip. I'm Jason, and over there on the card cam is Enzo.
Hey gang.
And today we are opening the Premier League Hall of Fame trading card set. It's the first time they've ever made a trading card set for the Premier League Hall of Fame. It's the first time a lot of us heard of the Premier League Hall of Fame.
But it's only new.
It's only new, so don't blame yourself.
Very small box, much smaller than we thought. As
Yeah.
always is the case.
The concept art was like this big box,
grand.
looked like it was a big collection, and it's tiny little box with 8 trading cards in it. So there were only 1,000. If you're sitting there going like, why didn't I hear about this? There were only 1,000 sets made. You had to spend £100 on the Panini UK and Ireland website on Premier League products,
Okay.
and then and only then could you
qualify?
access this. Yeah,
And I think we just bought a lot of Premier League score, wasn't
I
it?
think so. Yeah.
Class.
So there are 8 players in this set. There's Thierry Henry, Robin van Persie, Frank Lampard, Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen, David Beckham, Edwin van der Sar, and Alan Shearer. One of those 8 cards is going to be a parallel. Your of 99, they're silvers. Your of 25s, they're gold, and then your one of ones, which are called white on gold.
So we're praying for white on gold, and I guess we're also hoping not to get the 99 versus the off 25.
Yes, and
Basically.
usually when we rip stuff, we've seen the cards before. We have not seen.
I don't know what they look like.
I don't know what they look like either. So this is a full-on product review. We're reacting. Soccer Cards United
I
reacts.
think there's a pack inside. We know nothing.
We know nothing.
We know the configuration. We're knowledgeable on that.
We know there's 8 cards and we know who the subjects
We
are.
watched all the players play the game,
Certainly we have.
but we don't really know what's inside this little box.
So let's switch to the card cam
Yeah,
and
without
get
further
going.
ado,
So we're now opening the Panini Premier League Hall of Fame trading card set.
it says official Premier League product.
So that's important. How's the quality of that cardboard box, Enzo? Does it feel premium or
It
does it
doesn't feel like Hall of Fame premium style, but it
Okay.
looks nice.
Right.
There's a nice shimmer to it, but it feels very. It's not bad.
But it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the Hall of Fame. Okay, but I like that it's kind of a slide off as well.
It won't be going into the box Hall of Fame.
Do we think? I feel like the parallel could just be on the top. I hope not.
I hope not.
That would be a bit. Bada boom. Okay, so
Okay.
we have kind of a classic like Panini Instant, the way they use
Yeah.
that packaging.
That's right.
That's what it seems to be here. Taking it out again, looks nice. It was kind of up on a display. Jason did a few bits.
Yeah. Okay. Let me have
It's
a
very
look at that
similar.
box.
Yeah, the box is very similar to like Topps Museum. That's my best. So we have our little pouch here, the Hall of Fame. It seems like we're just gonna have cards, Jason. No packet.
Okay. Is that supposed to hold? Is that thing there
Yeah, like holds it up.
supposed to hold your card?
It did. No, I don't know if it's. It could do.
But it held the packet up.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. So we have no idea what we're about to see. Okay. Right.
So let me try.
Okay. The Premier League logo.
Does it fold out now?
Okay. Okay.
Whoa, whoa. I'm trying to think. Is this the front?
I think you open it. Yeah. Open it. Okay. Sliding it out.
Oh,
Nice.
that's our parallel.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's an of 99 or Robin van Persie.
Robin van Persie
The numbers down.
of 99 silver.
In a Man United kit, that says a lot.
That's very controversial
That is controversial, isn't it?
because
He's
now,
a nominee.
but then it's like, would Arsenal fans even want the Robin van Persie because he went to United, betrayed them?
Yeah, I guess his best season was winning the Premier League for United. So
Yeah.
listen, on it, put that.
Dutch legend.
So that's nominee, right? So I don't think. Yeah, there we go. I want to put this over here.
Should I sleeve that while you're
You know what? I'd say put it in
in a mag?
In a mag. One second.
Okay.
Sure, I can do it.
You do it. Okay. Well, let's take some
Time to look at this.
time to look at
It's
this.
a black and white card.
Black and white,
I guess it's silver.
silver parallel of 99. Robin, what number of 99
70.
is it? 70 of 99.
Just fits in.
For those of you playing the when does Enzo's hat come into the frame drinking game, take a drink.
We did it.
We did it. There we go. Look at that. That's actually a very nice card, I have to say.
Oh, it's a beautiful card, beautiful concept. I like to see Premier League Hall of Fame. It says nominee. The next card is a David Beckham. It says inducted.
Yeah. Robin van Persie. I didn't notice. He won the UEFA Cup with Feyenoord in 2002.
Makes sense.
And then the FA Cup with Arsenal. Champions League runner-up, of course, in that famous 2006 Arsenal-Barcelona final. Then the Premier League Manchester United. Later went to Fenerbahce. Of course, was runner-up 2010, the FIFA World Cup, and third place in 2014.
Scored that amazing header.
That amazing diving header.
Remember?
Brilliant.
We're moving on. I'll sleeve these all after the show.
Yes.
These are essentially all unnumbered, but to 1,000.
These are all maximum 1,000. The base cards are...
Or less, because I don't... Unless we get another Van Persie in here that's a base, then arguably less than 1,000. We could do the maths.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Because it'd be...
Off 1,000.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. 875.
So David Beckham, this is him back in his early United days.
Yeah.
And he was
the Umbro kit.
He was inducted into the Hall of Fame. We have Michael Owen, only an inductee.
Only a nominee.
A nominee, sorry.
Only a nominee.
David Beckham's an inductee. Michael Owen, a nominee.
Michael Owen, plagued by injuries.
We said this though, like, because the Hall of Fame hasn't always existed, there should have been a huge amount of people just inducted.
Yes.
You can't just leave Michael Owen. Like, he's going to be in it eventually some year. So why do we? Well, I don't know.
Put him in.
I guess I kind of.
Can I see the back of that card?
Which one?
The Michael Owen card. I just haven't seen the backs of the card. Oh.
They got colour. Maybe I should.
Can you read that out?
Yeah. Michael Owen's debut Liverpool goal at 17, outpacing the Wimbledon defence before a clinical finish, soon became a very familiar. He finished top scorer for Liverpool every season between 1997 and 2004.
Wow,
that's
an unbelievable stat.
Yeah, claiming the Golden Boot twice. He won the Premier League with Manchester United, and he's one of the only 10 players with 150 or more Premier League goals. He also won a Ballon d'Or at one point, but I don't know if he's...
Imagine what his rookie card would have been going for if the hobby was raging.
He would have been
just like, boom, setting records.
He would have been nuts.
Erling Haaland, eat your heart out. You know, Michael Owen's son.
I actually really like the back of these. I don't know how we managed to not see it, so good shout, Jason. From 1994 to 2003, David Beckham played for Manchester United with 62 goals, 80 assists, 6 titles. David Beckham brought an unprecedented range of passing to the Premier League. His right foot set the division alight on the opening weekend of 1996-97. Jason, that's our birth year. When he scored for Manchester United from the halfway line at Wimbledon, he tormented opponents with his crosses and scored with a record 18 Premier League free kicks.
It's interesting. AFC Wimbledon mentioned twice.
Listen, they were getting slapped.
They were getting slapped around.
Robert Van Persie, one title, 280 appearances, and his big record, 144 goals. And look at that, Jason. He's in the Arsenal kit on the back.
Now that is an extremely interesting choice.
I like it because that's kind of you're acknowledging the whole lot. Was Michael Owen
in a Manchester United?
I think he was. No, he was still, because his best parts were at Liverpool.
Yes,
but yeah,
because when you think about Robin Van Persie,
most of them goals were scored in Arsenal kit.
Yes, but the most important Premier League season of his life was in a Manchester United kit.
Yeah, the year before that was one of his best years. Period. Robin Van Persie won the Golden Boot twice and inspired the 2012-2013 Premier League win for Man United, who did have a terrible team that year. He joined Arsenal in 2004 as a second striker, but after Thierry Henry left, his predatory skills blossomed with 18 goals in 2010. He claimed the 2011 Golden Boot with 30 goals before joining Man United, winning another Golden Boot and the Premier League title.
Brilliant.
His last 2 years were incredible.
Okay, so we have five more cards to go.
We have Edwin van der Sar.
Edwin van der Sar, yeah.
He's a nominee as well, so not inducted. 132 clean sheets. After 4 years at Fulham, the Dutchman moved to Man United, where he shored up the defence and won the Premier League 4 times during 6 seasons. Van der Sar helped United set a new club and Premier League record for consecutive clean sheets, going 14 matches without conceding. His imposing stature reflexes helped him deny the opposition an incredible 132 times. Also won the Champions League with Manchester United.
And by Ajax when he was only a young lad.
Only a young boy.
Now here's a Premier League legend.
An inductee, Jason, Alan Shearer, and it's a classic image of his hand in the air.
Yeah.
His celebration.
Yeah.
Newcastle kit. I'm very interested to know if he has a Blackburn kit at the back. I can't imagine he does.
I can't imagine he does.
No, he's a Geordie, you know.
Yeah.
One title, that was of course with Blackburn, in 441 appearances, 260 goals. He is the Premier League top
all-time scorer, yeah.
Premier League's all-time scorer, it says here. Alan Shearer's 34 Premier League goals in 94-95 saw Blackburn Rovers win the title. The striker voted Premier League Player of the Season and win the first of 3 Golden Boots. He joined hometown club Newcastle in 1996, and by the time he retired in 2006, his Premier League goals to game ratio stood at an amazing 59%.
And just like Michael Owen, just like Robin Van Persie, he did have an opportunity to play for Man United. Alex Ferguson wanted him to go to Man United, and he said, no, I want to go home. I want to go to Newcastle. and I want to be a hero there. And he was maybe the only one that believed that if he went to Newcastle, he could still become the all-time Premier League scorer. Everyone else was like, "What are you doing? You're throwing away Champions Leagues, Premier League titles."
There's two things. You'd want to think of how many goals he would score if he wasn't playing most of his career at Newcastle.
Yeah.
But then
how many more goals is it possible to score?
Yeah, and like if you're playing Champions League week in, week out.
Yeah. If you're competing with people for places.
Yeah, getting tired. But by all accounts, one of the best to ever do it. And he is, again, an inductee, as is this man, Wayne Rooney, an inductee. I can't remember how many were inducted, but we're finding
the new DC United manager.
Strange.
Yeah.
Strange, but interesting. It's probably less hassle in America compared to all the turmoil at Derby.
Yeah, from Derby County to DC United.
Very interested with what's on the back. Okay, yeah, it's all Man United the whole way through. 5 league titles, 491 appearances, 208 goals. Wayne Rooney burst onto the Premier League scene with Everton by becoming the division's then youngest goal scorer in October 2002, aged 16 and 360 days. He joined Man United in 2004, where he became their record scorer before returning to Everton in 2017. Voted Premier League Player of the Season in 2009-10. He stands second in the Premier League's all-time scorer list, and by all accounts, an underrated player.
Yeah, underrated. Underrated, yeah, and more than that, misunderstood.
One of the best.
He was just so many different things.
Yeah, a nut job on the pitch in the best way possible.
And sometimes it's hard for us to appreciate players that do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
like like how much players or how much people love, especially in the hobby, people love like dribblers. Someone like just say like Anthony for Ajax or Neymar. It's like a dribbler, because it's like I understand exactly what this person does. He's really good at it. It's fun to watch him. But Wayne Rooney, where it's like, oh, he's kind of a brilliant midfielder and a brilliant playmaker and a brilliant striker and a brilliant second striker and a brilliant leader and and all this stuff.
Gets confusing.
It's like, oh, it's too much.
Yeah, you consider that towards the end of his career at United, he was really dropping deep.
Yeah, and then at Everton and then at DC United,
but still just did it. I think he has a free kick record, or maybe he scored the free kick to break the Man United goal scoring record.
Yeah.
Is he also England's all-time scorer?
He is indeed.
Saying that? Okay. They're obviously just highlighting his Premier League successes, but here we go. Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Often described as the best player to have played in the Premier League.
Yes.
An incredible player by all accounts. He's in his Arsenal kit, part of the Invincibles as well, which I would be shocked if they don't mention it at the back of this.
2 titles, wow.
2 titles, 258 appearances, 175 goals. Thierry Henry arrived at Arsenal as a pacey left winger and departed as the club's record goal scorer and one of the most lethal strikers in the Premier League has ever known. With 4 Golden Boots and 2 Premier League Player of the Season awards, he also provided 74 top-flight assists. He rejoined the Gunners on loan in 2012, where he netted his final Premier. That was a great moment. If you haven't seen that moment on YouTube, by the way, search Thierry Henry comeback goal Arsenal, and it's like just an amazing moment when he scores that goal against Leeds, is it? In the cup, he definitely scored.
Yeah, no, but in the Premier League, I don't know who it's against.
But he was still getting them in.
Yeah,
that was an incredible situation. Didn't mention the Invincible season on the back of that, but again, he was an inductee as well. And the final inductee. So let me just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inductees, Jason. Frank Lampard.
Frankie Lamps,
the all-time scoring midfielder in the Premier League, and he's very high on the all-time scorer list period as a midfielder.
Is he Chelsea's all-time scorer in the Premier League?
I believe so. We're about to find out though. 177 goals, 3 titles. 100. Can I just say that's more than Henry?
Yeah, well, a longer career in the Premier League.
No, of course, but he's a midfielder.
Yeah, the ultimate goal-scoring midfielder. Yeah,
absolutely.
Late runs into the box. It's almost impossible. You see commentators struggling with this. Like, it's almost impossible when you see somebody make a late run into the box and score from 15 or 20 yards out. It's almost impossible not to describe it as like Lampard-esque. You know?
Yeah, it's very, very difficult.
It's very difficult not to drift into. He defines a whole area of the pitch, area of the game, way of playing.
Oh, absolutely.
So important.
That's it. And he played for 20. Is that 20 years? I might know.
21 Premier League seasons. So that's.
Yeah, I'm just talking about 1995 to 2015. I was just struggling with maths.
Oh, okay.
I am an engineer. Playing for 21 Premier League seasons, no midfielder has ever got near to Frank Lampard's 177 goals for Chelsea, West Ham, and Manchester City. That's kind of the controversial one at the end. No double figures. No player has matched his achievement of reaching double figures for goals in 10 consecutive seasons.
Wow.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Imagine you have a player that you know will get you at least 10 goals from midfield every season.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
It's the most important
It's crazy.
thing you could imagine.
That's crazy. As he became Chelsea's all-time scorer, player of the season in 2004 and 5, he also surpassed a century of Premier League assists. Yeah, you can understand why he was inducted, Jason. No Gerrard in the set, but I'm sure we have years to come. I think this literally came down to who was inducted. If you're looking at this here, I don't know what the exact metric is, Jason, for deciding who was inducted. Because this isn't a Panini thing. This is based on the actual Premier League Hall of Fame.
That's right.
There's players. Like, a lot of these are modern, I would say, basically.
That's true. But then I suppose the Premier League only goes back to 1992.
That's also true.
So, you know, I mean, like, before that, we've talked about the Panini, not the Panini, the Premier League Hall of Fame before on the podcast. It's kind of a weird idea to just start and say, right, from now, there's a Hall of Fame.
But it makes sense.
It does make sense.
People love award shows. They make big money. Like, you can only imagine there'll be a Champions League Hall of Fame and stuff like that. It's a very Americanized thing.
Yeah, but I think the weird thing was that they didn't actually, like, we couldn't find, like, the ceremony. There was no, like...
And there was a ceremony, I believe.
But it wasn't televised, I don't think. It was just, like, a private thing.
Yeah.
Strange.
I think the players got to decide who was being inducted. It was some weird shit was going on. I can't remember. We're not tuned into it. But by all accounts, can I just say beautiful cards. I'm now kind of having opened all them. I'm able to kind of see the difference in Van Persie.
Yeah.
And the silver, obviously. I can only dream of the other parallels. What were they? The gold.
Gold and white gold.
White gold probably looks amazing.
Yeah.
So listen, we didn't get the best numbered card, Jason, by any accounts, but it was beautiful.
No.
And no disrespect to Van der Sar, but that's the kind of one parallel I was hoping not to get.
Gold. It's just that, but that's a rule of sports cards. You don't want a goalkeeper.
But Van Persie, an icon. Man United kit, a beautiful card. 70 of 99.
Yes.
There you go. There we have it. The Premier League Hall of Fame.
Can we get a shot of all of the cards upside down so we can see all the colour?
The back almost looks better than the front.
Yeah, it's like a portrait on the front, and then here's like a little profile on the back. I think it's good for £100.
Well, did we have to buy it for £100, or was it spend £100 and you get
spend
it?
£100, you get it.
So you got this and other products for £100.
Yeah,
that's good.
That is good.
That's good. Like, it wasn't like you had to pay £100 for the box.
No, that is the Premier League Hall of Fame set from Panini. Did you get the set? Have you opened it? Are you going to be picking these cards up for your favorite player if they were inducted or nominated and they were in this season's set?
Did you get a white gold?
Did you get a white gold? If you got a white gold, let us know. And whatever your experience is with this set, if you got one, if you didn't get one, why you didn't get one, put it all down in the comments. And do subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely. Almost at 300.
Almost at 300 subscribers. And let's face it should be a lot higher.
We're almost at 4,000 Twitter followers.
So 3,700 of you need to get on it.
Listen.
So I'm Jason, that's Enzo, and we'll see you next time here on the Soccer Card United YouTube channel.